Hey everybody, this is Marsking Super on the Marsking Super channel, and today we kind of got a different little video. I recorded my World Showdown series video this week and I completely lost all the audio by accident. I'm not going to make a habit of this type of recording style, but we are going to be rewatching the replay, and I'm going to kind of walk you through my thought process on how I played against Travysty. He was the coach of the Carolina Castforms. And his channel link is going to be down in the description. I want you guys to check out. And a quick announcement before we start today's battle. I want you guys to go follow me on Twitter and Twitch. They're going to be around here. It's going to be around here, guys. Because I've been streaming twice a week on the Twitch channel. I was going to do YouTube gaming, but it just did not work. And I want you guys to be updated. Tuesdays, we're doing Pokemon. Nothing but Pokemon Wi-Fi battles. Talking around, goofing around. You guys can ask me questions. And it's tons of fun. And on Thursdays is gonna be PS4 gameplay. Gonna play something. I'll probably upload the highlights of those on the channel eventually. But I want you guys to come check it out. Nevertheless, all the links are gonna be in the description. I might be some annotations around here. I'm actually gonna make this a little pimped out since I can't do my full editing job. Going along, let's just find out. So gonna switch scenes right here. So as you can see, if you guys remember our team builder from a couple days ago, yesterday, I'm an idiot. You notice that we were planning for the Kieran Black, we were playing for the Caleb King. We brought Reggie solely because Ketley could get play rough, and we did not want to get played roughed on with a dark type Sableye out there. We see, we weren't expecting the Bayonet, but the Bayonet did come, and I'm letting you know, Bayonet gave me some hassles today. And we see freaking Arcanine and Ditto, and this was a fun battle. I want you guys to go check out Travysty. He was a really cool dude. Setting up the battle and everything. He was so quick, and it was so nice to have to play against him. So, nevertheless, let's get on with the battle. Oh, let's not do that. So we see him start off with Iron Mongo, and Majestic is food. And so this was kind of like the first thing that kind of bothered me when I was playing him. Cause I was like, nah, fam. This is not what I was preparing for. Ooh, I did not want to do that. I wasn't trying to get this like started. Don't mind that. Don't mind all this thing just going around. I really do not like recording like this. So I decided that Iron Monger was probably not going to take a Flare Blitz. I didn't want Iron Monger to take a Flare Blitz like this. So I decided to switch out on our physical wall. I mean, or not our physical wall, but our you'll see. So we see that, and we bring in Ghost Freak to Sableye, and this freaking Arcanine one-hit KOs Ghost Freak. Ghost Freak R.I.P. But you see, I brought in Little Lady because Little Lady was ready and primed for the Rock Blasters to knock out Majestic AF. It was kind of a hassle to deal with, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, we got through it. We see Swag the Ditto. At this point, I think this is the last cut, only the last pause. But as you can see, I knew what my Cicino had. Cicino did not have a lot to deal with Registeel, so I decided to switch out to Registeel because I know anything that Swag was gonna do, it wasn't gonna do for long, and it was about time for me to bring up Stealth Rocks so I can cripple the Kieran Black that was going to be a problem and start whittling him down, start punishing him for wanting to switch in and out. I didn't want him freely switching in and out on me. The Cliffy could have brought rocks, but I didn't mind it. I did bring out Odin's Son, thinking Odin's Son might be able to do a little bit more to Bayonet. I did not know Bayonet spread, and I didn't mind the Will-O-Wisp. But we definitely got the burn. I shut out Flamethrower thinking that just in case he brought in Jolteon, I didn't want to give Jolteon the Voltazord boost or let it be at full HP. And burn would do the best. But looking at how Bayonet did this, we lost Odin's Son real quick. So we were at a 2-2. I sent out Nice Nurse. I didn't mind the knockoff of the Evilite. The only physical attacker he had left was Kieran, and I just had answers for Kieran. I felt like I had answers for Kieran no matter what. So Night Nurse and Bayonet starts this long stall dance between each other, which was actually quite beautiful. I actually quite enjoyed fighting this Bayonet. Night Nurse is just gonna sit here and kind of just play around. The Diamond Toss was not a misclick on my part. I was actually stalling for time, knowing that Bayonet could not do too much to me. Knockoff is only doing 23%, and I had soft boil. With Bayonet paralyzed, if it wasn't going for a status move, it wasn't going to be able to touch me. I was going to be able always to get my soft boil up, and I wasn't worried about no burn. Thanks to Showdown allowing PP max every move, I couldn't stall it out really. But I did send an Ironmonger. Ironmonger did not care about the burn either because he had Seismic Toss. The only perk of having Seismic Toss on him and not Iron Head, because Iron Head kind of screwed me over. Not having Iron Man kind of screwed me over because I couldn't hit Bayonet because I had Seismic Toss. Ironmonger is sitting over here and he's just taking these outrages. We shoot off the Toxic on beat down. He's getting hurt by the poison. And at this point, I was like, okay, I'll get hit one more time because it's doing 21 damage. And I'm just going to be able to set up Rest because it's a Chesto Resto. He does the outrage and he gets the crit right here, completely invalidating my Rest. So we are both down. I'm down to 3, he's down to 4, and this is the point where I'm like, okay, all his physical attackers are out. Even if Nice Nurse doesn't have her Evil Light, she has this in the bag. She can outstall to a point. We just have to be really tricky when it comes to the Bayonet. Saying that, hoping that we wouldn't get another critical. Night Nurse is just chilling. We can't what you call it, Thunder Wave it. This is why I kind of wish I had Toxic on Night Nurse, but we were expecting the Metagross. So the Thunderbolt comes in. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna Seismic Toss because it's gonna eventually kill, and I'll just Soft Boil later. Nothing on this thing. Like, Play Rough from Clutching might mess me up a little bit, but we see the Toxic. Night Nurse is just like, okay, fam, Soft Boil. And so it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. We see the Dazzling Gleam on Night Nurse, and Night Nurse is just like, fam, get out of here. We paralyzed Mr. Jingle, and just like the Bayonet situation, because he has Prankster, I mean, unless he's going for a status move, Night Nurse is going to be able to Soft Boil up. We see the Toxic, and I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to Seismic Toss you. See how much Seismic Toss does. And it's doing about 25% of damage. So we would need 4 of them to accurately do something every turn. So at this point, I'm just trying to play around that. This was more of a mind game on my part than it was a actual like full offensive battle. And I don't do good in stall. That's why I did bring half my team was tanks, because if I can play stall, I can try to, you know, not be a fucking trash at it. But it was very fun. It was very fun. We see the Seismic Toss hitting Mr. Jingles, and this Dazzling Gleam is not doing much. Our crit is doing 16%. And we said that if you like, we would have been perfectly fine. But even now, I'm perfectly fine. We get the Hill Bell. Not having a lot of Hill Bells left. It's all good. We see the leftovers on him, and I'm just going to be like, okay. Soft Boil. I mean, oh, Seismic Toss. And I looked at the damage. Seismic Toss is doing good enough. I did decide to Soft Boil right here, knowing that leaving him at 23%, we're going to be able to Seismic Toss right now. Night Nurse also has Nature Cure, so if I got out of this, it was cool. I was really hoping that he would bring in the Ditto, and I could get paralyzed right now, so I can just not worry about burn. But we do the Team Cure. We see the knockoff. Right now, I could have sent them Assassino. But we see the burn. Night Nurse is just like, okay, fam, Soft Boil, so I can be ready for Ditto no matter what Ditto throws at me. Because at this point, I was like, okay, we need to run Couch to see how much Assassino and Medicham can do to Bayonet. And I realized Little Lady with Bullet Seed could 2-hit KO Bayonet under burn. So I wasn't tripping. We see that Bullet Seed. If it was max roll, if it was highest damage every time, Bullet Seed could take out Bayonet. So we see the Bullet Seed 5-5, hoping I get 5. We got a crit, we got a 4, and then we got a 4. Which if they were all 5s, it would have been good. But I also decided that Medicham was going to be able to put in work. It was going to be Mega Bracelet, and we're going to Bullet Punch. Even if you were Twilight, at +1/+1, Monk does the most. So this is actually the last time I'm going to pause, because I'm going to tell you exactly what happens. I sat here and put in Ditto's stats with meta chance stat minus the HP because it does not copy the HP, and I realized, how do I KO? So I decided. I ran a count to realize high jump kick does 90 damage at a high roll, and a bullet punch would take out. He would have to win the speed tie both times. So I thought high jump kick to hit and a bullet punch second. If he were to do the exact same thing that I did, he couldn't win speed tie both times. So I go for he goes for high jump kick, he wins that one. I go for high jump kick, hits for 79. It was the lowest roll possible, and I go in for the bullet punch to take out and winning week 4. This is a 2-2 because I won my week 2 by default. 2-2 at week 4. We're at the midweek. Oh, not midweek because if I got playoffs. For the normal season, we're at the midpoint right now. I'm gonna have to beast out against every single player between now and the end of this league, just so we could. If I can win 3 to 4 more matches from now, I think we can make it playoffs pretty well. So I'm gonna leave it at this. Let's switch over real quick. So I want you guys to comment, rate, subscribe. Since, you know, this isn't my normal video, I'm gonna put some annotations over here so you can follow me, my various social medias and such. Comment, rate, subscribe. Come check us out on stream. We're having so much fun on stream these days. Fun. I'm trying to get the schedule going, like I've been saying forever, and I'm actually trying to do it. So guys, this is Mars King Super on the Mars King Super channel. I love you. I appreciate you. Papa bless. Is Mars, and you know, the Mars is